really cool idea. We want you guys to go to Indiegogo.com and search for the B-Box, B-E-B-O-X. Their motto, B-Box, be the box, be what you eat. Okay, we got a new game for you. It's called Beyond Pool 3D Hole-in-One. This is a very cool game. I went over and played it just the other day, and it's available in the Google Play Store. So if you go to the Google Play Store and look for Beyond Pool 3D, you'll find it. You'll be able to get it. They're also on G+. They're on Facebook at Enlighten. I'm going to spell that for you. N-L-I-G-H-T-N-I-N. That's the name of the company. And you can also find that same name on Twitter or YouTube. So make sure you go check it out. The game is really cool. It's easy to play, and is right there in your Google Play Store. Beyond Pool 3D.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
And welcome back to the Bill and Joe Show. Question number 1.
Yeah.
Have you ever been caught doing the deed to yourself?
The masturbation.
Lay masturbation.
Have I ever been caught? That's I don't think so. I mean, no, I've never had where someone walked in and saw me masturbating.
Okay.
Now, have I ever woken up after having been passed out in a drunken stupor and thought, "Oh, was I masturbating last night? Did I have my like,
wait a minute, what?
I feel like back when I was like 21, 20, living at home.
Okay.
I feel like there was a time that I came home, tried to masturbate, passed out.
And woke up with your dick in your hand?
Yeah. And my mom had the tendency of just coming in my room.
Not knocking?
Never, ever. And like doing stuff. And I think that this is back when like you would watch a porno on a VHS.
Right.
I think the porno was in the tape player.
Oh, God.
Like I just have this feeling that she probably came in, saw the whole situation, and was like, "Oh God."
I just picture walking in on my son at 20 years old with his iPad propped up.
Yeah.
Just some guy going to town on a girl.
Right.
And him just there, like, passed out with his limp dick in his hand. And a bottle of Jergens, like, knocked over. Dude. And so she never talked about it when you went out?
No.
When you went when you went out into the kitchen and she was making pancakes, was she
and
like,
that's just it. So I don't know for a fact. I had the sinking feeling like, I can't believe I passed out like this.
So did she ever, like, was she acting all weird in the kitchen or anything like that?
No. No, it was more of a...
Good morning, Joseph.
Yeah, I think
I gotta go.
Maybe she started knocking for a while after that, and it was kind of weird. Like, normally she just barges in.
Oh, so now she...
She was always like trying to catch me at stuff too. Not that.
Right. No.
But I think she was always trying to catch me like either smoking pot or drinking or something.
Right.
Something, because she would like swing the door open like violently. The door would just swing wide open, and then she'd look around the room, and then she would look at me and go... and say whatever she had to say.
Dinner's ready.
Yeah, it was always like an FBI raid, like, freeze, what? Dinner's ready. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never had that. My parents shoved me in the back of the house. Like the farthest room away from them.
You were so far away that they used an intercom system on the phone line. Like, bloop, bloop,
Yeah.
bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
Bill, pick up.
Yeah. That was awful. That sound effect was terrible. But yeah, I thought about this, and I don't think I ever have been. I really don't. I think I've came close a couple of times.
Really?
Gotten the knock and
from a girlfriend? Or
no, from I mean, most recently, I guess, if we're being honest, my little boy.
Oh God!
Yeah,
that would be worse than your mother.
Yeah, it was
10 times worse.
At least at age 4, he wouldn't know what I was. What are you doing?
Yeah, but that even then, by the time he's 7,
he'll have figured it out.
He'll have that memory.
Yeah, that's
of
true.
you with your petrified day. Like, it's like,
What is wrong with your
Yeah,
pee bug?
why is it sticking up like an arm? I mean, it looks a lot different, Dad.
No, it was like there were like 2 nights in a row that he was spending the night, and I was doing my thing and
Yeah. Trying to get to
it was
sleep.
way past his bedtime, and I'm like, oh my god, and yeah, there's no going
Dad?
back. There's,
Oh shit!
there's no going back after
No.
that. I had a bad dream.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be
So
there in
did
a
I.
minute.
Yeah. I just had a bad dream. I just lived a bad dream. Thank you.
Oh God.
But yeah, other than that, man, I don't think I ever have. I've been pretty crafty with my jerkin.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know,
At this point, you've got it down to a science.
right?
It really just knock it out in a minute or two, and
Yeah,
I'm done.
yeah, pretty much. Question number 2: have you ever had sex in public?
Public, like the threat of the public eye seeing you.
Yeah, like any place that
Yeah. I did do this once.
okay.
I did this outside. Not counting like a tent,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, yeah.
like camping, but like my girlfriend and I decided, oh, this will be really hot. Let's go outside and have sex while everyone's asleep. Let's go out. We'll throw a blanket down. The neighbors might see it. It was like one of those things like, oh, this is going to be, exciting. So we go outside, we do it, knock it out.
Now, what was the weather like?
It was summer.
Oh, okay. So it was nice, or was it hot?
It was fine.
Okay.
It was like a nice warm
I don't know why that's the first question. That
warm
comes to
night in
mind.
June.
All right.
And so we wrap it all up, grab the blanket, getting clothes back on, go back inside. Fucking mosquito bites all over my ass.
Oh.
I mean, it was awful.
Oh.
Awful. Just like everywhere.
Oh.
It was terrible.
Okay.
But no getting caught. No one knew.
Nobody.
It was, yeah. And it at the time it was exciting, but it's one of those things like the mosquitoes. It's like when you see people having sex on the beach in a movie or something, you're like, oh man, that looks so hot.
That's hot.
But you don't realize all the sand that you're feeling, you know, everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would imagine that would not feel good penetration wise with sand everywhere.
Oh, can you imagine on her
Oh.
how that would hurt her?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then like if sand crabs start popping out next to you and shit. It's not like the movies, folks. I've never gotten to do it on a beach, but
Never had those kind of crabs.
My little boy was actually conceived in a public restroom at a Cardinals game.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
What inning was it?
I could not tell you. We had I can't even remember how we got down there.
Now this is pretty ballsy because you're at a game. I've never been to a baseball game where there was no line. So how do two people get in there without being seen?
Well, we were walking around. Me and Danielle were walking around trying to find someplace. We didn't know where, and then we found.
But you knew you were gonna bang at Busch Stadium.
We wanted to bang at Busch Stadium. It was like a bucket list kind of thing for us,
Okay.
and we had been fucking with each other long enough at the game that we were just like, all right, let's fucking do this. We've been talking about doing this for a really long time.
Yeah.
Why don't we just fucking get it over with? Are you serious? Yeah, I'm fucking serious. Let's fucking do this.
Let's
all right,
go.
well, where? I don't know. Let's just start walking around, see if we find like, I don't know, a garbage can or something to fuck behind. She's like, okay.
Garbage can.
I don't know.
Recycles?
Just something. And that's when the bathrooms were all, they're full, people coming in and out, stuff like that. And that's when we saw the family bathroom. The family bathroom
With changing table.
With changing table and 2 stalls, I think there was.
You crossed it out to banging table.
Banging table. Well, no, it was the sink, but but it was ironical because when we went in there, the little logo that it is a man and a woman holding a little baby,
Right.
like by the hand, in between the parents,
Right.
And we went in there and made a baby. So anybody who wants to do that at Busch Stadium. Just beware.
Went in 2, came out 3.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Wow.
It was pretty nuts. That's pretty much outside of fucking in cars or stuff like that. I mean, if you consider that public.
Yeah, when you're 16, you got nowhere else to do it. You go
Right.
park your car somewhere and you fool around.
Right.
I guess that's not very public, but
Yeah.
I've never done the restroom thing or anything like that, or even like the ballsy people that the movie theater. My girlfriend and I always talked about doing it in the movie theater.
actually having sex in the movie
Yeah,
theater?
we'll sit in the back. She'll sit on my lap, facing the screen,
I see.
and
okay.
we'll scoot it.
they are pretty bouncy seats in the theater.
We would talk about it all the time, like you did with the Busch Stadium. Like, oh, we've been talking about that,
Right.
but we never followed through.
Never followed through.
No,
Now, have you ever gotten head in a movie theater?
no, no, I never have, and I don't know how that works anyway. Where does she go? Because the seats are so close to each other.
Well, from my experience, it was after they put in the retractable
yeah, that's
arms.
right. The arm
so
goes
she
up
could be
now.
sitting next to you. You move the arm up,
That's
and then
true.
she's just kind
Okay.
of laying down,
Yeah.
and you're sitting watching a movie. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want her to get on her knees on the sticky,
Yeah, that's the other
floor.
thing.
Yeah,
That's not. I mean, now that I'm married, I don't think I could have my wife do that.
right.
I don't want her to be filthy.
I hear. Come out of the place with like scuff marks on their knees of her jeans.
Right.
Yeah, it pretty much tells a story by itself.
Yeah, those are wounds for a younger woman, I think.
Definitely. Did you read this article? I mean, it was like a month ago where this guy was arrested. His girlfriend had been on a binge all day, and he went and picked her up at the bar. So she laid down in a parking lot and begged him to fuck her, and so he did.
Yeah.
Like in a Walmart parking lot, like a parking lot.
Gross.
And she passed out halfway through it,
Yeah.
but he kept going.
Yeah.
So people thought he was
Raping
her?
Yeah.
So they called the cops. The cops came and arrested him, and they brought her to smelling salts or some shit. And she was like, no, I wanted him to. No, that's fine. They're like, well, you're still going to jail.
Yeah, public indecency.
And she's like, why? I begged for it. And you don't get it? You don't understand? And the dude, the dude, like camera crew showed up, and this one lady came up, and she's like, sir, do you think that this behavior is acceptable in today's society?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I don't know. Why don't you tell me? And he started hitting on the fucking reporter right in front of his girl, who's still standing there like swaying back and forth while the cop cars are in the background. I'm
Oh,
like,
God.
dude, that's good. It's good stuff.
On the one hand, I understand the guy that's the girl's begging for it.
Right.
And I understand the sexual needs will cloud your decision-making process. And here's the girl's like, come on, fuck me right now. I could see how the guy could be like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Because,
But then when she passes out and she's just this like...
and you're on the ground of a parking lot.
Your knees are scraping against the gravel.
That's just, yeah.
Nice touch. But outside of that, public. I can't think of any. I think that's it. Man, we are some fucking squares. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, or we have terrible memories.
Yeah. I think that's probably more
maybe
than
we're
that.
so out there that we're not even remembering. Like, oh, I guess that it was in public.
Well, we did abuse whiskey and
Mhm.
Jaeger just a couple
Yeah.
of nights ago.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just clouding our brain a bit.
Yeah, that did take me a couple days to get over that weekend.
I thought you said that the Kessler went down easy.
Yeah, it did, but then I doubled back on Saturday night.
Oh, you went
With
back?
an all-nighter.
You went back for more on Saturday?
Oh, yeah. But this time it was like craft beers. And I think I'm allergic to it. Because every time I get drunk off of craft beer, like the hoppy ones, the next day I can't breathe out of my nose. It's like allergies, like
maybe
a
it's
hay
just-
fever.
Maybe it's just too much wheat.
You think I got a gluten problem?
Maybe.
Fuck.
Maybe.
Ugh.
You're going to have to stick to light. I don't even know if that works.
Well, I'm sure it's just whatever.
They've got to make a gluten-free beer, can't they?
They do, but who wants that?
Nobody.
Probably $12 a 6-pack.